Good afternoon and welcome to Northwest Missouri State University's Bearcat Arena and the commencement exercises for winter 2012. I'm Amanda Pettifish-Strog, Associate Professor of Theater in the Department of Fine and Performing Arts. The candidates for graduation will enter the arena soon, but I first would like to introduce our musicians for this afternoon. You have been listening to the Bell Tower Brass Quintet, with Dr. William Richardson and Ms. Amanda Sutton on trumpet, Mr. Vitor Ransom on trombone, Dr. Elizabeth Dunning on horn, and Dr. Kendall Prince on tuba. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bell Tower Brass Quintet. Please allow me to make a couple of announcements before the ceremony begins. Out of respect for our graduates, we ask that you please silence all cell phones. For the candidates to safely proceed to and exit from the stage, we ask that you do not take photographs in the area in front of the stage. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. Please stand for the presentation of the flags. Members of the Northwest ROTC present today's honor guard. International students who represent their classmates carry the flags of their countries. They are led by Dr. Jeffrey Foote, Director of the Department of International Affairs and the English as a Second Language program. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the platform party for this afternoon's ceremony. The platform party is led by Grand Marshal Dr. Richard Fulton, Professor of Political Science in the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. The Northwest banner is being carried by the Student Senate President, Riley Zemer. Northwest Missouri State University proudly presents the candidates for degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences. The College of Arts and Sciences includes the following academic departments: English and Modern Languages, Fine and Performing Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences, Mathematics, Computer Science and Information Systems, and Natural Sciences. Graduates are escorted by honor banner carrier Melanie Sorensen. Northwest Missouri State University proudly presents the candidates for degrees from the Melvin D. and Valerie G. Booth College of Business and Professional Studies. The Booth College includes the following academic departments: business, agricultural sciences, communication, and mass media. Graduates are escorted by honor banner carrier Alyssa Pulley. Please welcome the candidates for degrees from the College of Education and Human Services. The College of Education and Human Services includes the following academic departments: professional education, health and human services, behavioral sciences. Candidates are escorted by honor banner carrier Hannah Washburn. Please welcome the candidates for degrees from the Graduate School. Northwest confers the following graduate degrees: Master of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Education, and Specialist in Education. Graduates are escorted by Honor Banner Carrier Ramakishore Anka. Please welcome the faculty of Northwest Missouri State University. Assisting our faculty marshals, Dr. Philip Heeler, Professor and Chair of the Departments of Mathematics, Computer Science, and Information Systems, and Dr. Arlie Larson, Professor of Agricultural Sciences. Please remain standing, face the flag on the stage, and join in singing our national anthem, led by Mr. Daniel Rasmussen. Dan graduates this afternoon with a Bachelor of Science in Education in Music and a Bachelor of Science in Broadcasting.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Man, good job. Good job. Thank you, David. Great job. You nailed it.
Please be seated. Now, please welcome the president of Northwest Missouri State University, Dr. John Jasinski.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a great day. It's a great honor as president of Northwest Missouri State University to welcome you to the winter commencement exercises honoring you guys, the graduating class of 2012. I offer Bearcat greeting to all family and friends, Northwest's faculty and staff, our platform guests, and our commencement speaker, Dr. John Hagler. I'll also mention that John's deputy director, Dennis Baird, is with us today as well. I extend a very warm Bearcat welcome to former Northwest President Dr. Dean Hubbard, his wife Alita, and family members as they celebrate the graduation of their grandson, Charlie Lowe. Charlie's mother, Dr. Melody Mesner, is the director of Northwest St. Joe Center. Welcome, President Hubbard and family, right over here to my left. And friends, we remember those family members who cannot be with us today, but live on in our hearts. We remember Tamarkin Smith. T.O. was a senior corporate recreation and wellness major from St. Louis, who was taken from us too soon on September 14th of this year. He touched many lives, especially those of his Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity brothers and countless other students, faculty, and staff who had the fortune to know the man behind that huge smile. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the family of Tamarkin Smith, his mother, Doreen Merritt, sister Lakeisha Smith, sister Markel Stewart, lifelong friend Juan Simmons, and many others who will accept a posthumous Bachelor of Science degree this afternoon on behalf of their beloved son, brother, and friend. I also would like to welcome attendees via our live web stream, and especially our partner institution over in England, Birmingham City University, who is watching live today. Graduates, today is about you. A total of 459 candidates will receive degrees in the 2012 winter class. I think you'll enjoy a few facts about your class. We have 275 female graduates, 184 male. You range in age from 20 to 56. The top 3 undergraduate majors in the winter class of 2012 include elementary education, business management, and agricultural business. The top graduate degree in the winter class of 2012 is applied computer science. There are 355 undergraduate degree candidates, 98 graduate degree candidates, and 6 specialists in education degree candidates. 288 of you are Missouri residents. International students from 4 different countries are represented in our graduating class, including the Bahamas, India, Nepal, and China. But the class of 2012 is not just about numbers. Each of you, as individuals, have accomplished so very much. Great things in your years at Northwest. There are so many personal stories out there of courage, persistence, success. Many of you are are really the first members of your families to obtain a college education. Many of you have sacrificed a great deal for your degree. Each of you sitting before us this afternoon is an example of the perseverance, collaboration, citizenship, and hard work that we value at Northwest Missouri State University. These are the types of skills that served you well in the classroom. They also will be invaluable to you in the workplace and in your personal lives. I would personally like to recognize a few special graduates. Seated among you are three graduates, Cody Alexander, Brian Hunter, and Dale Sharp, who wear cords of intertwined red, white, and blue satin, signifying that they are veterans. Incidentally, graduate Bryce Webb would have been seated with you today, but was deployed to Afghanistan last Thursday. His degree was conferred at a special ceremony last Wednesday before he deployed. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me thank and honor these graduates for their extraordinary dedication and service to our country. Cody, Brian, and Dale, will you stand up, please? Yeah. We have a graduate today who epitomizes the word perseverance. Sherry Ray. Sherry, you're on the end, I think. Stand up, will you, Sherry? Go ahead, stand up. Hold your applause for a minute. She began her college career at Northwest in the fall of 1980. Think about where you were at in 1980. As a single parent, it was necessary for Sherry to put college on hold to work and raise her son, Alex. She returned to classes in the spring of 2002. In 2003, Sherry was diagnosed with breast cancer and has battled the disease ever since. It has spread to several other areas throughout her body. Sherry actually said that she was given a week off this week from chemo because of the victory of her celebration of commencement today. She took a few trimesters off along the way, but she has pushed forward, will receive her Bachelor of Science degree this afternoon in therapeutic rec. Sherry, you truly are an inspiration. Congratulations on your perseverance. Now, Bearcat, graduating class of 2012, you all have accomplished so much, but let's keep in mind this ceremony is called a commencement because we celebrate. This is pomp and circumstance. We're going to have a good time because we celebrate you and your accomplishments. It's not only a chapter that we're celebrating of your life that will culminate today, but also what is to begin today and what you will accomplish in the years ahead. Please direct your attention to the screens as we play a short video.
Northwest to me is a family. It really is just a family atmosphere.
I really like Maryville. The community is nice and it's got that small town feel.
And while Maryville is a little bit bigger than the small town I'm from, it's not the same because I'm given opportunities on such a large scale here.
Northwest is a very open community. You get to know a lot of people.
As soon as I got here, I met people, faculty took me under their wing, and I was immediately kind of embraced in this warm Northwest hug. That's something that I don't know that you get other places.
I've always been interested in learning, especially outside of class and going the extra mile, and it's great to know that there are teachers that we have here at Northwest who are willing to do the same.
I like the small classes, and I feel my faculty has always been there for me when I needed them.
My dad brags about Northwest like no other. I think it's because he sees how happy I am here.
All my friends are up here, some of my family's up here, so it's definitely become my home away from home.
When they say that your friends in college will be your friends for life, they mean it.
I found like a new family, and it's just a great people with a great heart in here, and so it's just hard to describe how thankful I am.
As long as you're interested and you're willing to seek out those opportunities, they're available here. Academic opportunities, daily life opportunities, anything of the sort, anything you ask for, you can find here.
I realize now that with recently taking the MFT exam for business majors and scoring in the 96th percentile, yeah, Northwest has really prepared me.
Probably one of my favorite memories that I just will never forget was a couple years ago when we just had inches upon inches of snow. It just wouldn't stop snowing. It was peaceful and quiet and almost just like a movie. It was magical outside, and my roommates and a bunch of friends, we just went all over town playing in the snow. You just can't forget something like that.
Northwest really is my home, I guess. I can't imagine leaving this place. I've gotten so much valuable experience through job opportunities, working with my professors in classes, and I think I just really appreciate that kind of experience.
University photographer Darren Whitley produced that along with his teammates, so thanks to Darren and his team. Class of 2012, this is the day you celebrate one of life's most important achievements, completing a college degree. You've worked hard, but there's so many people that have helped you along the way, and I'd like to take a few moments to at least thank a few. Your moms, your dads, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, friends, and neighbors, many of whom are here today. I know there's some Illinois tailgaters that I've talked with and so many others that are out there in the crowd. Please, graduates, let us thank your families and loved ones. Another group that has supported you is our faculty and staff. Throughout your time here, they've not only instructed and advised you, but supported you and cheered for you. The faculty and staff who are committed to focusing on every student every day, share in your accomplishments at Northwest, and I know we feel a great deal of pride in your success. Please join me in thanking our faculty and staff. We're also fortunate to have members of our Board of Regents with us. The board is made up of 9 individuals appointed by the Governor of Missouri to direct Northwest's policies and oversee its operation. It takes a great deal of commitment, time, and service, and we are grateful for their efforts in guiding the university. Our board members with us this afternoon are Dr. Mark Hargens of St. Joe. Please stand. Mark. Jean Dorrell of Maryville, Doug Sutton of Maryville, Dr. Doug Wyckoff of Cameron, Student Regent Ashton Rafferty of Drexel. Thank you for your service. Thank you. And also, I'd like us to thank members of our platform party, senior leaders from the Northwest leadership team, the Dean's Council, our registrar. Registrar is really important, students, in your lives, because Terry Vogel, her and her team confirm all your degree requirements, and certainly our faculty and student senate presidents. Thank you to our platform party. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker. Dr. John Hagler is Missouri's 21st Director of Agriculture and was appointed to this position by Missouri Governor Jay Nixon in 2009. Since becoming the state's agricultural leader, he has worked aggressively to promote ag's importance to all Missourians, and he has raised agriculture's profile by emphasizing the importance of the industry and ag-related jobs to the state's overall economy. Dr. Hagler has traveled to every county across Missouri, speaking to thousands of farmers, agriculture leaders, consumers, and youth on significance of agriculture to our families. As a member of the National and Midwest Associations of State Departments of Agriculture, Dr. Hagler has led national conversations on the past, present, and future of agriculture and national agriculture policy. He currently serves as the national chair for the Animal Welfare Task with the NASDA. Prior to becoming Director of Agriculture, Dr. Hagler was involved in corporate research and development, governmental affairs, and international outreach. He's just coming back, by the way, from a trip. I think he got back, John, Sunday from Russia. And so he's over the jet lag and ready to deliver a great speech to all you guys out here. Dr. Hagler has served as the Chief of Staff to Missouri's Speaker of the House and the Speaker Pro Tem, and was a research analyst in the Missouri Senate. He's a well-known, vibrant state leader whose passion, and I mean passion, is bettering the human experience through agriculture. He knows and he supports Northwest Missouri State University, and his experiences working for Missouri citizens translate across all academic fields. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me offer a very, very warm Bearcat greeting to Dr. John Hagler.
Thank you. It's a great day for me. I really appreciate it. Very, very proud of you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. You're looking at one of the few great advantages of being an ag director. You don't have to wear that hat, you can wear this one. Dr. Jasinski and faculty and parents, and most especially the class of 2012, I want to thank you for having me today and welcome you to this prestigious occasion. Dr. Jasinski is, of course, right. When I knew I was coming back to Northwest, I went to Russia to prepare myself for the winter. Students know what I'm talking about. You know, I came and I'm a graduate of Truman, so that is absolutely the warmest welcome I've ever had at Northwest, I can assure you. In fact, for those faculty well, not the faculty, but the parents so much that realize there is an annual football rivalry between Truman and Northwest. It's called the Hickory Stick Game, and every year the winner of that game gets to keep the stick and dip it a little bit in their school colors, and I'm afraid to report to you that it's permanently green now, so. I also want to add my congratulations to those members of our veterans that are serving in our armed services or will soon be. You know, only 1.5% of Americans lives on a farm or a ranch, but 40% of the armed services is made up of men and women from rural America. I think that speaks highly of agriculture, highly of our rural communities, and most importantly, highly of the men and women that serve our country. We thank you for your service. I would be remiss if I also did not mention the very special young man, Tamarkin Smith. It has been said, it is not how long we live, but how well we live. At that moving ceremony this morning, with those bells tolling and that sound rolling out through the hills and valleys of Northwest Missouri, I could not help but be reminded of the words from the good book in Jeremiah. Their souls shall sorrow no more at all, for I will turn their mourning into joy, will comfort them and make them rejoice. Today we will celebrate together Tamarkin's spirit, and let his family know that when you cross that great divide today and accept that degree, that each one of you will take a part of his spirit with you and carry that on to your life and carry that on to the future. We know that it is a mixed blessing today, but we are here to celebrate. And to the family I say, today is your day and a great day to share with this graduate. Now, some of you may have been wondering about why the Director of Agriculture. Why have the agriculture come here and speak? I know there were others that were suggested. Some of the folks in the graduating class of 2012, there, Dr. J said that Robert Pattinson or Megan Fox would be a better choice, perhaps. Will Ferrell or Dr. Phil or Oprah, about anybody but an ag director. And, you know, I didn't matter that it's our state's #1 industry. You know, it's so important, in fact, that I would be remiss if I didn't share at least this little bit of ag message with you. It occurred to me when I don't have a very good attention span. If you're in the media, you'll have to edit half this speech anyway. These guys on the front know what I'm talking about. They know. But I don't have a very good attention span. I had run off and forgot my speech. I was speaking to the state FFA convention. You know, all these students, they fill the old Hearn Center down at Mizzou, all up in lights. It's like a rock show. And I forgot my speech. And it's only about the second week I'm director. And this guy comes up beside me and he says, "What are you going to talk about today?" I said, "I'm a little curious myself." I said, "I don't know, but it'll come to me, surely. Please, God, let it come to me. But it'll come to me." And just so happened that right before me, the Director of Conservation was to speak. And he got up and he said, "Did you know that 1 out of 4 Missourians hunts and fishes?" Pretty impressive. I jumped up right behind me and I said, "Did you know 4 out of 4 eat?" There's no overestimating the importance of agriculture in your life, but today, that's not why Dr. J chose me to come. He chose me because this is Bearcat country, and I have the best bear joke in the country. This guy, well, hold on, don't get excited. This guy's 4 foot nothing, 100 pound nothing. You parents are going to wonder why you paid for this. He's 4 foot nothing, 100 pounds nothing. He walks beside a bar. He sees a help wanted sign. He goes in. He says, "Man, I want that job." What said you? "It's a bouncer job." "Boy, I'll tell you what, I want that job." He said, "Man, you're 4 foot nothing, 100 pounds nothing. No, I don't think this is the right job for you." He says, "Man, I'm tough. I'm smart. I'm telling you, I want that job." Probably one of my Truman graduates. But anyway, he said, "I want that job. I can tell you right now, I want it." And he says, no, I'm telling you, insurance would kill me. You're 4 foot nothing, 100 pounds nothing. I don't think we can do it." He says, "Man, I'm tough. I can prove it to you. Smart." He says, "Well, how are you going to prove it to you?" He said, "Look." He says, 6 months ago, I'm out in Montana and I'm bear hunting. I'm 20 miles away from my cabin. I can't find any bears, so I sit down and get me a bite to eat. And before I know it, rah, a giant grizzly's right on top of me. Man, oh man, I jumped up and reached out and tried to grab my gun, and when I did, he took my arm right off. Oh, I thought I was going to be a baker. I faked him to the left. I run around to the right. I grabbed out my Swiss Army knife. I cut the bear's head off. I grabbed my arm and my gun. I ran 20 miles back to the cabin. I got out a mirror, needle, and thread. I sewn my own arm back on." The guy said, "Man, you are one tough son of a gun. You can have that job." He said, "Cool." Now, you graduates, use that as a date tester. If you hit that mark and you get a blank stare, move on. Now, some of you today, I know, are nostalgic. Others are filled with excitement, unclear what the future holds. Some of you are enthusiastic about the pay raise you're about to get, and I'm just speaking about the parents. About half of you right now are texting about the party tonight. I don't blame you. Future planning is important. And as tradition, I'm supposed to stand here and provide you with some graduate advice. You're praying to God that one, that it's short and this Russian cold that I came back with is going to take over, and two, that it's not too technical and detailed. And, well, where are the ag majors here? All the ag majors, wave at me. Look at all those ag majors. You're going to have jobs. Now, I'm a political science major. Where are the political science majors? Any history, political science. Yeah, there you go. There's a separate. You don't want to hold your hand up? Come on. We don't know about your jobs yet, but we'll see. I had to go to agriculture just to get one. But I'm supposed to give you this great pearls of wisdom. And, you know, President Jay has been telling me, Dr. Jay there, he said, that's a great nickname, isn't it? He's like, I can't wait to hear this great ag speech. I didn't have a heart to tell him. One, I hadn't really written a speech, as you can tell. And second, it wasn't about agriculture. But today I thought I'd talk to you just about a few keys of life that have certainly helped me. And the first one is to remember to live. Remember to live. Life is such a strange and precious. And somehow about this time in your life, graduation nears, and college coming to a halt, and you start what I call looking through the funnel in the wrong way. You see, all the way up until this point in your life, when you looked through life, you were looking through a giant funnel, and you had the small end towards you, and the big end was out there. And you could see all the world of possibilities before you. All the opportunities and jobs and love and career, they're all out there because you're looking from the small end to that world of possibilities. And this great training you had at Northwest is preparing you for those opportunities. But sometime right about now, that funnel starts to change. And it turns around on you, and you start focusing in on your love life and your job and your career and honing down. And it gets narrower and narrower and narrower. And I can tell you that there's plenty of time to turn that funnel around. The longer you can keep the world and the horizon to be broader and richer, the more fulfilled your life will be. Keep the funnel from the small end to the big end. Do the things that drive your parents crazy. My dad used to say all the time, if you rolled down the windows and you had the air on, you're wasting the air. You know how every chance I get now, the window's down, the air is on. I try to tell him about a closed system and all that other stuff. He don't want to hear all that, But taking the time to do the things that drive your parents crazy, that's worth it. Now, I know parents, bear with me. It gets to a point. Now, here I am. I'm your master of ceremony, your speech maker here. I'm a cabinet official in Governor Nixon's cabinet. I've got 3 degrees. I'm supposed to be a person of respectful position and act right, but I can assure you that every single time I come out of a store like Walmart, I jump on the shopping cart and I ride like a mad hatter down the parking lot as fast as it will go. I just ride that shopping cart. I go as fast, I really get a gear, and I'm going, and people are like, look at that guy, cowboy boots, cowboy hat. Crazy. Riding down there, taking the time to live, because I think riding that shopping cart, somehow life passes you by. I hope when I'm 80 years old, I'm still riding that shopping cart. Those dents pop out. Goodness gracious, I'm telling you right now, take the time, if you haven't done it, get on the shopping cart. I expect Walmart's carts tomorrow to be all down the bottom of the hill. You got to remember to take the time to live. The second key, I believe, is to find the courage to love. Now, I don't just mean someone individual in your life, that's important too, but I mean something greater than yourself. It could be a spouse, it could be a charity, it could be a dog or horses. That's a bad habit, by the way. Family, a church, some kind of cause. It could be your alma mater, it could be your university, but find something greater than yourself. John Wayne once said, courage is being scared half to death, but then saddling up anyway. Love everything you do. No job, no relationship, no endeavor is more miserable than one you do not love, and none is more rewarding than one you do love. Now, that doesn't mean everything's going to come easy. It's not. But if you have a passion for something, if you have a drive to do something bigger than yourself, then by all means capitalize on it. Let that passion shine through. Show that there's something greater than yourself. Show that there is a cause that makes your life worth getting up in the morning, and I assure you that your life will be better lived. You know, there is a old Native American tribal elder story about an elder and his grandson. And the elder tells him about there's often in life a battle between two bears in one heart. One is dark and fierce and evil, and the other is positive and loving and good. The old man tells the boy the story and says your life can be determined by this epic struggle. And the grandson thought about it for a second, and he finally asked his grandfather, "Grandfather, which bear wins?" And the old man looked intently to him and said, "It's simple. The bear you feed. The bear you feed. Take the time to feed the good bear." The third key is to laugh. Laugh especially at yourself. Now, for all you parents here, you probably visited multiple times, and you just haven't maybe taken the full opportunity Northwest has to offer, particularly to laugh. Now, just 15 miles east of here is my favorite place in Missouri. My favorite place, because you cannot make this place up. You see, 15 miles east, and if you haven't gone, it's your last chance. I want you to drive straight from here and go. You take 136 and you head east here, and you're going to come to a place where there is a convent on one side of the road, and there is a monastery on the other side of the road, and the place in the middle is called Conception. You can't make that up. I'm sure no one's ever crossed that cornfield. I told you were going to have to edit. I mean, take the time to laugh, to belly laugh. You know, people that are in politics, like Governor Nixon and I, we always say, if you're not laughing at yourself, you're not agreeing with 80% of the population. I mean, you want to belly laugh. Will Rogers said, everything is funny as long as it's happened to someone else. Now, I can't help it. I got a sick sense of humor. You already know that by my conception story. But I laugh when people fall down. I can't help it. I'm sure I'm going to hell for it. I cannot help it. Once when I was teaching at the University of Missouri on a snowy day, my class ended early and students were out, and I went across this plaza there, just like you guys have out here, and I could see people slipping and falling, and they're falling on this piece of ice, and then, of course, you know, you always think that you can do it better than the guy or gal before you, and then you fall. I watched 26 people in a row fall. 26 people in a row. Short people, tall people, skinny people, bigger people, cocky people. God, I love those. You know the ones, so confident that the guy before him was an idiot. And then, boom. We're all laying there and laughing, 26 in pile, bam, bam. Here comes another one. Watch this guy, bam. Right after another. I don't know where those people are today, but I will guarantee you they feel a little guilty, but they're still laughing about the time we watched 26 people in the row to fall. You got to take that time to learn to laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself so seriously, and certainly don't be afraid to fall. Along with live and love and laugh is learn. Your education gives you something very special. It gives you the foundation and the confidence to have a discerning mind, to go into any decision making with an open mind, the ability to make informed decisions. You see, Life is rarely a simple duality. Life rarely comes at you in black or white, or love and hate, or good and evil. It generally happens in those countless shades of gray. Notice I said countless shades of gray, not 50 shades. Although, oh, never mind. Northwest has given you the tools to sort through those gradients of life, to sort through the gray decisions that you're going to have to make that are going to come at you faster than you would ever think. It's given you the wonderful opportunity with this great education to discern those moments of when you're going to set aside the stereotype. You're going to set aside the easy answer. You're going to dig deeper. You're going to probe into the problem, and you're going to find solutions that your peers and your forefathers and foremothers never thought about having. Because this institution has prepared you. This institution has given you the foundation that you need. The author John Richardson said, when it comes to the future, there are three kinds of people. Those who make it happen, those who let it happen, and those who wonder what happened. I look out at each of you today, and I see a talented group from a fine institution, and I know that you are a group that's going to make it happen. Today, it is all within your reach. Look through the small end of the funnel and keep the world of possibilities open. Feed the good bear. And jump on that shopping cart and ride down that parking lot. And if you fall down, laugh a belly laugh like you've never laughed before. The chances are there'll be some dude in a cowboy hat laughing with you. Thank you, Godspeed, and good luck.
Up next? Yeah, okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm shook up a little bit. John, you even exceeded my expectations there, all right. Appreciate it. Well, to follow Dr. Hagler, we'd like to have your Student Senate President, Riley Zemer, talk to you. Riley?
Good afternoon, graduates. I'd like to thank you all for the opportunity to speak at your commencement ceremony. What an exciting time this is in your lives. Just reading all the tweets and Facebook statuses have got me excited to be able to speak today. Congratulations to all of you who have found employment already, those of you who are entering graduate school, or those of you who are going to take a little time off. I'm sure most of you have been thinking about the years spent at Northwest, all the good memories and even the life learning experiences and those not so good experiences that have created such a fantastic roller coaster ride. Always remember your Bearcat family as you leave into the next chapter of your life. Those close friendships you forge with roommates, organization members, and friends. Some of these relationships have created lifelong bonds that you will always cherish. Being a Bearcat is for life, not just a stopping place for 4 to 6 years. You truly care for your peers, faculty, and staff. It may not seem like it when you don't get that grade you wanted on a final, but the faculty you have interacted with help prepare you for your after-college days. Being a part of the Bearcat family is about supporting each other through thick and thin. This fall, we lost a member of this great community, and seeing the support and love that the campus gave to the Commencement family was remarkable. This is what makes Northwest so special, not just the Greek community coming together, but also the university community as a whole. The support shown is why I'm so happy I chose such a great university, and I'm sure you all feel the same. This day is not just giving thanks to those at this university, but also to your family and friends at home. They have supported you financially, emotionally, and in many other ways that may have gone overlooked. When you leave here today, remember to thank those who have helped you throughout your college experience. College is some of the best years of your life, and I hope everyone has made the most of their time here at Northwest. You have been involved with different organizations, cheered on athletic teams, attended campus speakers and concerts, and many other countless things. Northwest has provided many great opportunities to you, and also a place you can call home. As you leave as graduates today, do not forget about your alma mater. and the countless memories it has created. And never forget, once a Bearcat, always a Bearcat. Thank you.
I am now honored to introduce Northwest Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Doug Dunham.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to recognize those baccalaureate students graduating with honors. Their names appear in your commencement program beside a single, double, or triple asterisk. Students graduating cum laude are wearing white honors cords. They have earned a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74, and their names appear beside a single asterisk. Students graduating magna cum laude are wearing green honors cords. They have earned a grade point average of 3.75 to 3.94, and their names appear beside a double asterisk. Students wearing gold honors cords have earned a grade point average of 3.95 to 4.0. Their names appear in the program beside a triple asterisk, and they will graduate summa cum laude. Honors program graduates are noted with a plus symbol. Would all degree candidates graduating with honors please stand, and ladies and gentlemen, join me in honoring these outstanding students. Thank you. Let me make another brief comment regarding academic regalia. You will soon see candidates for the master's degree recognized with a collared hood, which is placed over their shoulders in recognition of scholarly achievement. The symbols symbolize various academic disciplines. Graduates receiving the education specialist degree wear a light blue cord on their right shoulder and a shield-shaped hood. These show that they have completed a minimum of 64 credit hours of graduate work in education.
Will you please welcome the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Charles McAdams.
Thank you. Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? President Jasinski, these candidates, upon my recommendation and on the recommendation of the faculty and the chairpersons of the Departments of English and Modern Languages, Fine and Performing Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences, Mathematics, Computer Science and Information Systems, and Natural Sciences, are presented to you for conferral of bachelor's degrees. Will these candidates please come forward?
Rachel Sloan. Daniel James Rasmussen. Melanie Ann Sorensen. Aisha Muncy. Jennifer Renee Martinez. Stephanie Michelle Kroner. Darcy Janine Blobum. Paige Marie Meyer. Teresa Leanne Cole. James Griesbach. Andrew James Latito. Kushal Paul Nagar. Nathan John DeJong. Clark Lancaster Snodgrass. Alexander Arden Olive. Derek Stephen Lake. Tara Elizabeth Ketchum. Natalie Nicole Smith. Kirsty Leanne Miller. Jasmine Rochelle Rencher. Amber Marie Eves. Andrea Catherine Dixon. William Timothy Crosser, Jr. Justin Craig Hawkins. Kyle Bryson Evans. Charles Anthony Lowe. Paul Svent Kite. Jordan Tyler Tharp. Austin J. Lintner. Hillary Kate Barnett. Sarah Rose Morman. Emily Ann Barnes. Wade Stewart Young. Morel D. French. Brian Scott Hunter. Cody Allen Ford. Lonnie William Brandstutter. Zachary Lloyd Couvert. Nicholas James Anderson. Lauren Brooke Taylor. Audra Lynn Bunch. Hillary K. Sons. Nicholas Jean Thompson. Courtney Nicole Least. Kristen Kelly Parent. Kevin Wayne Rieger. Asia Lynn Whipp. Tara Lynn Reckemer. Christine Elise Rayhorst. Kirk Allen Skogland. Josh Michael Davis. Taylor Whistle. Olivia Clark. Timothy Patrick Bruns. Josie Eileen Simonson. Katie Marie Knutson. Michael Joseph Turpin. Brent Aaron Jackson. Paul Zachary Crawford. Gunnarsson Kale Sumi. Jacob Angus Conley. Amanda Werner. Constance Elizabeth Miller. Chelsea Lee Smith. Megan Aileen O'Brien. Jessica Ray Craddock. Caitlin Gable. Jonathan Lee Gardner. Christopher Reno Venverlo. Sarah Joyce Monson. Justin Mark Wright. Beth Ann Lundgren. Please welcome the Acting Dean of the Melvin D. and Valerie G. Booth College of Business and Professional Studies, Dr. Gregory Haddock.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Melvin D. and Valerie G. Booth College of Business and Professional Studies please rise? President Jasinski, these candidates, upon my recommendation and on the recommendation of the faculty and chairpersons of the Departments of Agricultural Sciences, Business, and Communication and Mass Media, are presented to you for the conferral of bachelor's degrees. Will the candidates please come forward?
Angela Michelle Cunningham. Jennifer Christy Galletti. Shelby Shiloh Hitchcock. Christina Ruth Taylor. Corey Lee Smith. Chelsea Suzanne Tillman. Teal Dawn Hawker. Caitlin Noel Cole. Jenny A. Hoffman. Carmika Danielle Sims. Tiana Faye Jacobs. Scott Wallace Singleton. Melissa Ann Head. Donald Jacob Day. Josie Jack Whistler. Jennifer M. Myroto. Michael Ryan Stith. Aaron Montail Childs. Austin Royal Montgomery. Jeffrey Scott Quigley. Emily Annette Free. Kayla Elizabeth Levin. Cody Morgan Hunt. Jordan Francis Peter. Brian Curtis Sally. Aaron Joseph Pryor. Colton Dean Drish. David Norse. Reginald Joseph Fries. Matthew Paul Kampschneider. Dale Allen Sharp II. Duoth Gatur Kwan. Ethan Elgin. Eric Taylor Godwin. Eric Charles Barnes. Ronald Edward Schmidt. Jamie Daniel Stark. Blake Howard Anderson. Nicole Elizabeth Fisher. Jacqueline Renee Carlson. Usaisha Hagen. Demetria May Sprigg. Tyler Austin Brashears. Jackson Arthur Yingling. Christopher Robert Fuller. Cole Allen Daft. Caitlin Christine Hendrick. Ashton Pauline Ellis. Elizabeth Janelle Beers. Kipton R. Belcher. Robert Gordon Nelson. Derek Stephen Warden. Bryce C. Stoddard. Michael David Herring. Nicole Catherine Nace. Ryan Allen Surridge. Stephen Michael Casey. Rachel Lee Kreider. Timothy Aaron Gordon. Clayton Whitworth. Andrew John Walter. Michael Allen Johnson. Courtney Sue Hopkins. Tara Lynn Roach. Christine Elizabeth O'Brien. Wenjing Zhao. Jason K. Wigman. Samantha Dawn Bethards. Micah Renee Doty. Sarah Christine Snyder. Cody Allen Alexander. Nathan Michael Tucker. Patrick Wayne Lakey. Cody James Niles. Erica Lynn Williams. Lindsay Nicole Ruport. Ryan Vincent Montanese. Lele Lee. Weinen Zhu. Jennifer Renee Schmidt. Darcy Lynn Epstein. Logan Thomas Dignan. Clint Eldon Kofelt. Hong Gao. Boto Fan. Yang Shen. Ting Ting Sun. Stacy Jean Reinert. Jason Michael Deppy. Rena Marie Cohen. Cody Dean Lynch. Heather Ruth Stearns. Lori Jo Frankenfield. Taylor Mackenzie Allen. Alexandria Lee Webster. Bill Edwards Anders. Kelsey K. Geist. Amanda Mae McNeese. Julie Ann Gray. Sarah K. Hall. Renee Elizabeth Reno. Yishi Chen. Amanda Rochelle Corbin. Anna Fair Schoonover. Erin Ann Nelson. Chelsea Nicole Gossman. Brooke Mary Graves. Emily Sarah Anderson. Madison K. Adkins. Colin Douglas DeBiser. David Ernesto Carpio. Tara Bethany Gillespie. Amanda Lee Yoakum. Jessica Marie Mulbauer. Jessica Michelle Stubeman. Megan Ellen Fogarty. Christopher Mark Franz. Andrea Nicole Jansen. Sanchez Amaris Stubbs. Alyssa Ann Pulley. Please welcome the Dean of the College of Education and Human Services, Dr. Joyce Piverell.
Thank you. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree from the College of Education and Human Services please rise? President Jasinski, these candidates, upon my recommendation and on the recommendation of the faculty and the chairpersons of the Departments of Professional Education, Health and Human Services, and Behavioral Sciences, are presented to you for conferral of bachelor's degrees. Will the candidates please come forward?
The family of Tamarkin Smith will now accept his posthumous Bachelor of Science degree in Corporate Recreation and Wellness. Megan Marie Carney. Chelsea Elizabeth Ross. Emily Ann Graham. Ashley Marie C. Ashley Nicole Pegg. Tiffany Nicole Fry. Giovanna Maria Macaluso. Lacey Jean Nielsen. Megan Elizabeth Cromwell. Felicia Marie Howe. Jeremy Wayne Bowles. Courtney Lee East. Stephanie Marie Gorman. Megan Nicole Karst. Mallory Brooke Williams. Tyler Scott Oglesby. Sherry Ray. Jennifer Michelle McGinnis. Cassandra Rose Gladback. Catherine Ann Garvey. Monica Lynette West. Caitlin Beth Drobny. Jennifer Ann Evans. Andrea Christina Vosen. Bridget Suzanne Wilkerson. Megan Hurst. Abigail Lynn Allen. Cynthia Carol Perkins. Casey Dale Frock. Catherine Jean Wilcoxon. Anna Nicole Ward. Sarah Christine Peffer. Shelby Aaron Ayers. William Lewis Miners. Casey Matthew Hill. Ashley Ann Fales. Alejandra Raquel Ramirez. Amy Elizabeth Slagle. Nicole Elizabeth Lieb. Megan Ashley Frampton. Megan Leanne Campo. Catherine Carol Bastub. Sarah Elaine Hill Herrera. Andrea Renee Williams. Lacey Chanel Steiner. Tara Michael Nelligan. Heather Michelle Rivera. Bethany Catherine Smith. Lauren Nicole Baker. Deanna Marie Snediger. Kristen Ann Evans. Megan Ann Cook. Heather Renee Townsend. Lauren Michelle Grauman. Ryan Samuel Cuddy. Jonathan Garrett Moree. Jasmine Darlene Pullum. Taylor Houston McElhaney. Lexi Lee Ann Hack. Whitney Michelle Tuck. Monica Lucille Vezenden. Kristen Leanne Kentz. Kyle Andrew Kirk. Amanda Jo Fannin. Cassandra Elaine Fuller. Juliana Lois Jensen Hartwell. Jennifer Diane Jones. Hannah Elizabeth Kelsey. Amber Nicole Matheny. Haley Jo Yates. Ronald Clayton Marriott. Madeline Helene Salva. Marcy Jeanette Luke. Sheriday Ann Swartz. Onisha Monique Henderson. Kyla Nashay Johnson. Tierra Rashawn Pose. Lauren Taylor Hawk. Catherine Renee Bates. Tiffany Marie Clark. Megan Kayleen King. Amy Nicole McAdam. Zachary Ryan Ross. Shelby Ray Sterrup. Rachel Lynn Willis. Amber K. Guthrie. Alicia Dawn Watson. Jill Louise Lathrop. Laura Nicole Swanson. Hannah Marie Washburn. Justin Dale Williams. Jordan May Steiskell. Noelle Madeline Heller. Shelby Ellen Robertson. Dustin Lee Welchel. Chase Matthew Miller. Alan Calfee. Corbin L. Kremelmeyer. Gino Todd DeAngelis. Rebecca Elizabeth Roos. Whitney Lee Stock. Amanda L. Holland. Caitlin Joanne Zogelman. Carrington Brooke Mackenzie Miles. Lindsay Nicole Thornhill. Sarah Elizabeth Williams.
We'll pause just for a minute while our degree candidates finish getting their pictures taken and return to their seats. Would the candidates for bachelor's degree please stand? By the authority vested in me by the state of Missouri and the Board of Regents, I confer upon you, subject to completion of all requirements as certified by the registrar, the bachelor's degree. It admits you to the fellowship of educated men and women with all its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate these new graduates as they move their tassels.
Congratulations. Now, will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? President Jasinski, these candidates, on my recommendation and on the recommendation of the graduate faculty, the college deans, and the graduate dean, are presented to you for conferral of master's degrees. Will the candidates please come forward? Dr. Gregory Haddock, Vice Provost and Dean of the Graduate School, will place academic hoods on the shoulders of these graduates.
Ryan Matthew Jackson. Austin Matthew Deerfelt. Glenda Louise Schnook. Eric Deerkins. Daryl Antoine Williams. Lauren K. McNeese. Frederick Dane Wardenberg. Ashley Nicole Blanchard. Kusuma Akunuru. Courtney Lechner Meyer-Korth. Bria Nicole Capel. Whitney Ann Larson. Ashley Blair Innes. Jennifer Finch Frazier. Lori Shellhorn West. Maureen Virginia Hudson. Christy Ann Pacheco. Brad Aaron Cromry. Gautam Sura. Sindhuja Edpukante. Dali Wong. Laurie Lager. Megan Elizabeth Benware. Amanda Joy Engelhardt. Lucas Benjamin Stickney. Reed Marvin Icarella.
And again, we'll pause just so we can get our cheering section to be seated here in a minute. Will the candidates for master's degrees please stand? By the authority vested in me and by the state of Missouri and the Board of Regents, I confer upon you, subject to completion of all requirements as certified by the registrar, the master's degree. It admits you to the fellowship of educated men and women with all its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate these new graduates as they move their tassels.
Congratulations. Please be seated. Will the candidate for the Specialist in Education degree please rise? President Jasinski, this candidate, upon my recommendation and on the recommendation of the Department of Professional Education, the College Dean, and the Graduate Dean, is presented to you for the conferral of the Specialist in Education degree. Will this candidate please come forward?
Andrea J. Dixon.
By the authority vested in me by the State of Missouri and the Board of Regents, I confer upon you, subject to completion of all requirements as certified by the Registrar, the Specialist in Education degree, and admit you to the fellowship of men and women with all its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate our new graduate as she moves her tassel. Okay, graduates, we're kind of towards the end now. You're alumni, and Dorothy Beckham is a 1999 graduate of Northwest, a senior account executive for KBEQ Wilkes Broadcasting in Kansas City. Please, let's give a big Bearcat welcome to Dorothy as she brings greetings to you, our newest alumni, on behalf of your Northwest Alumni Association. Dorothy, welcome.
Great job. First, I have to tell you, I had a great escort today, and Mr. Bobby will be out by the Flag Plaza after commencement if you would like to get your picture taken with them, so don't miss that. See? Well, after years of hard work, the day has finally arrived, you guys. Graduation day. I am excited and honored to be the first to officially welcome you to the Northwest Alumni Association. My name is Dorothy Stowell Beckham, and as they said, I'm a 1999 graduate here in Maryville. Just like you, I spent some of the best years of my life here. I made some lasting friendships and have been amazed at the number of people that I continue to meet every day that are fellow Bearcats. As the mother of 2 boys now, I love reminiscing with them about my life in the Ville. Staying in touch with your alumni association is a wonderful way to link back to Northwest and keep your memories alive. Northwest alumni are a strong, loving, and caring family. If you move back to your home city, stay in Maryville, or land somewhere new, plug in with our alumni association. With 19 alumni chapters, there are plenty of fellow Bearcats to interact with during networking opportunities, social activities, philanthropic endeavors, and more. These geographic alumni chapters are active in Maryville, St. Joseph, Kansas City, Mid-Missouri, St. Louis, Springfield, Dallas, Chicago, Southern Iowa, Central Iowa, Eastern Iowa, Nebraska, Western Iowa, Colorado, Arizona, the Twin Cities, Southern California, Japan, the Gridiron, and the Northwest Band Alumni Chapter. If there's not a chapter where you land after today, start one. Bearcats are growing each and every year, and there will likely be other alumni in your own backyard. You will always have lasting memories of your time here at Northwest Missouri State University. Your fellow Bearcats will always be there for you. You will always be a Northwest graduate. In the words of someone much wiser than me, Dr. Seuss, I'm glad we've had these times together, just to laugh and sing a song. Seems like we just got started, and then before you know it, the times we had together were gone. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Whether you end up near or far, once a Bearcat, always a Bearcat. Again, congratulations and the best of luck from your Alumni Association.
Great job, Dorothy. Come down and visit sometime. Falling apart here. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to take a moment to thank our color guard, our musicians, faculty marshals, our honor marshal, our banner carriers, and our MC, Miss Amanda Pettifish-Schrag, for their participation in making this a special ceremony for you this afternoon. Doctor. Live, love, laugh, and learn. That's what Dr. Hagler said. I checked my Twitter account just a minute ago, and now all of a sudden Northwest got a bunch of shopping carts out in front of Bearcat Arena here. Graduates, your tassels have been turned. You are now Northwest alumni. As Dorothy said, once a Bearcat. Always a Bearcat. Very good. Proud members of the green and white family. It's more than 70,000 members strong. Earning your degree is an accomplishment no one can take from you. Your diploma is testament to your decision to live and work as an educated person. It shows that you are willing to set and achieve high and worthy goals and provides a springboard to which to be engaged in citizenship and civic duties. On behalf of my wife, Denise, along with all of us at Northwest Missouri State University, let me say how proud we are of each of you as Bearcats. Now please go forth and make Northwest proud as you contribute to the communities in which you will participate. Show your friends and neighbors that Northwest changes lives and Northwest graduates change the world. Go lead the Bearcat way. Congratulations.
Our commencement ceremony will conclude with singing the first verse of the Northwest alma mater. The words are printed on the back of your program. Graduates, you may return your caps and gowns to Martindale Hall, room 101. Signs are posted to lead you there. Please allow the platform party, faculty, and graduates to recess and then follow. Congratulations to our graduates, and thank you, guests, for coming this afternoon. Please stand and join in singing the Northwest alma mater.
Let your voices loudly ringing echo far and near. Songs of praise thy children singing to thy memory dear. Alma mater, tender, fair, and true. Grateful ones with love unfailing, all their vows renewed.